Salutations! I'm Silver Fae, a storm sylph who's also an aspiring artist and author. And if you're new to the court, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Please consider joining us by hitting that subscribe button below. If you're a returning member, it's great to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And welcome to the second installment of my Strawberry Shortcake redesign series. This is going to be my longest series yet because this magical girl group consists of 13 members. However, for right now, we're focusing on the titular character, Strawberry Shortcake. Even before she became leader of the Baker's Dozen, Strawberry had always been a kind-hearted and generous girl. Both her baking skills and her virtues were molded by her late grandmother, and she spent most of her time helping in the family bakery. Whenever the bakery closed, she'd take whatever pastries they hadn't sold that day out and distribute them among the other children in the community. It was a practice her grandmother didn't exactly smile upon, but Strawberry was as stubborn as she was kind. As she grew older, she started planning community events at the bakery, including tastings for her new recipes, which were often strawberry-themed, and it became a staple in her career. Eventually, she was granted her position in the Baker's Dozen by the goddess Lemon as a reward for her skills as a pâtissier. Strawberry attributes much of her success to her grandmother, including the position she has as guardian of Berryland. So when I came up with this idea, I immediately knew that incorporating aprons into the magical girl outfits was a must. Deciding which apron style to use for Strawberry Shortcake was easy, seeing as I could marry strawberry and heart motifs together pretty seamlessly. I used some classic magical girl design tropes with the bows and the ruffles on the dress, but I was careful not to go too overboard with it. I kept Strawberry's iconic striped tights, which will be a recurring design element among the rest of the Baker's Dozen too. I tried to take inspiration from Strawberry's design throughout the years. I gave her the curly hair like many of her early iterations had. However, I gave it a magical girl twist by giving her massive corkscrew curls. It's inspired by the classic big hair that you see in shows like Precure and Lolly Rock. I also gave her 2 strawberry-shaped buns for a little pizzazz. Later on, you'll see me add some leaf-inspired hair ties to help really hammer home the strawberry theming. For her color scheme, I pulled directly from her 2009 design. That's the one I grew up with. I felt like the more pinkish color fit the magical girl vibe best. Then last but not least, I gave her a massive golden spoon scepter for her magical weapon. Not only can she use the scepter for swinging attacks, it's also the casting focus for her signature ability. Yes, you heard that right. In addition to super strength and agility, the Baker's Dozen each get their own special ability, which I touched on in my villain redesign video. Strawberry's is called Berry Blast, in which she uses her scepter to fire an energy beam. She uses this beam to blast through obstacles, and since Sour Grapes' betrayal, she uses it to mow through hundreds of minions, freeing up space and making way for her and her team to gain ground. And that's it! Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you got this far, please leave a strawberry in your comments below. While you're down there, check out the links in the description. There's a link to my Ko-fi down there, as well as a link to the community Discord. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye!